Finally, we are here going to send the official inquiry to the suppliers and start the conversation with them. I know that you're excited. Do you ever wonder what is the best way to send the inquiry? Will the initial message influence your negotiation? So in this video, we're going to discuss about sending an inquiry. From the very first moment when you're going to send an inquiry, ask yourself, what is your motivation? Is it to get a price and go away? No, I don't think so. The motivation should be building the relationship, or the 关系 in Chinese. And I doubt that there is a best way in sending the inquiry, because in the supplier segment, there is still a long way to go to close the deal. My team and I have sourced for thousands of clients, and all of the inquiries are different. Some of the inquiries are only with a product information. Some of them are very detailed with quantity, size, target price, and so on. And some of the inquiries are with attachments full of questions and requirements. Let me tell you, less of information may hardly call the supplier's attention. And the suppliers may not catch the point if you send them too much details all of a sudden. And maybe even they assume that you're just comparing the price. And I think that it is not 关系 friendly if you send them a template directly and ask for too much information, too many questions all of a sudden. And also there is another reason. They could fail to receive the email with a very big sized attachment in the very beginning, and they may treat it as a spam or arrange an unexperienced staff to reply your email as they know what a template looks like. I'm not saying that attachments with template RFQ it's not good, but we need to pay attention to the details in it and the timing to send the template. So what will you do? From my experience in the sourcing business and thousands of inquiries required today, I will introduce you a new way of sending an inquiry. I would address my way of sending the inquiry, mail group inquiry, and it is for sure a 关系 friendly way to start the business. Group email inquiry requires you to send your inquiry and get what you want in a couple of emails. Let's be specific. The first email, you're going to introduce yourself and inquire the products directly and explicitly. In this email, you will inform the suppliers who you are, simply speaking, your name and where you are from, the nationality and the marketplace that you're going to sell the products, and what is your title or position in the company. So when you mention your title, it does not have to be owner or founder. Try to make the title as buyer, import manager, or senior buyer, and so on. Remember that you're not lying about the title, as you are the buyer of your business. And we both know that the lady behind you is the real boss. So why we are doing this? Because the Chinese suppliers always assume that a company with buyers and import manager are from large corporations and there is more potential in working with them. So they would love to work with them because they can get more deal. In addition, they love to deal with the owners or the CEO, as the owners or the CEO can make the decisions on their own. And the suppliers are used to push the owners to make decisions. However, that is not good for you when it is good for the supplier. But if you claim yourself a buyer, you will get yourself more chances to negotiate. For example, you can always tell them that you need to report or double check the price with the owner, or the owner tells you that the price is not good enough. And the worst scenario is that after all the hard work the supplier did, you find it not practical to invest on this product. You can tell them that, sorry, our team decided to pass the product. Remember, you're not lying, and trust me that This is so much better than you tell them directly that you personally don't want this product anymore. The sales or the supplier will never let it go, and they will just keep asking you why. Why do you don't want it? Why do you not want it? Is something wrong from them? Is a lot of the good service, or something else, or because of the price? So much and so. So even it will be harder for you to get further quotes from them because they thought that you're just getting prices and you're not a real client. So from this way, by claiming yourself as a buyer, this could be guanxi friendly by imagining a boss or a party superior to you. And for most of the suppliers, they would love to deal with the buyers, because for the buyers, they will always have some orders in their hand. Yeah, and the next question: what products you need? We also need to be clear in the first email. Have you ever been told to send directly the product information to the suppliers? Yes, as I also told you that, considering the negotiation skills, it's recommended to send more than one single product to inquire. Of course, there could be only one product that you really want. Again, by sending more products to your suppliers, they won't know what your real target is. But don't make it too many varieties of the products, or you will find it so difficult to control. This is also the best way to deal with how the suppliers quote. In China, the suppliers quote without rules. Some products they have 10% profit. Some of the products they have 30% profit. That's why you should not assume how much profit it has in the price. In the Chinese idiom, it's a strategy of making a feint to the east and attacking in the west, which is 声东击西 in Chinese. And we will also discuss this when we are talking about the negotiation skills. And if you're planning to develop your private label, the information of the products can also be included in this question. And the following question: how many do you want? You can get a very concrete price if you give them the quantity directly, but if you're not in a hurry, you can give them a few quantities. For example, 300 pieces, 1,000 pieces, 3,000 pieces, or 5,000 pieces. With the price for different quantities, you can have an estimate about the cost. And when you're giving the quantities, make sure the number is practical and could be achieved in a period of time. Don't make them believe that you're bluffing on the numbers. Many buyers give a huge number on the quantity but end with buying a little. It does nothing good to the guanxi. And the next question: how much order they can get from you? Every supplier or every salesperson care about how much order they can get from you, as they will get a commission based on the order value. As a beginner, you cannot promise a huge order to them, and you don't want to be so direct to them, because if you just tell them that you're a beginner, you will not buy too much, then you won't be listed in their VIP customers. So to be a VIP customers, you have to share them a successful story or draw them a blueprint. For example, you have been selling the item for a while and now you wish to private label the product, or your team has like a couple of years purchasing in this business, and every year maybe you have a revenue or purchasing value more than $500,000 in these 9 products. In all, it can be something like this, but this is just for your information. I'm not an English native speaker. You can customize your own email template. Hi James, I'm Angus, the import manager from ABC LSA, an e-commerce company from the US. And I found 2 products very interesting on your webpage. And here are the the item codes. Can you quote us the best FOB price for the quantity of 300 pieces, 1,000 pieces, 3,000 pieces, and 5,000 pieces respectively? Our company owns a few product brands, and the R&D department sees a potential value of the products. If everything goes alright, you can expect an order soon. Best regards, Alex. And as I mentioned, this would be the first email. It will be very short, very simple, very clear, very direct, and informative, It is just to be an eye-catching inquiry in their email box. Ideally, you could be listed as their VIP customer, and you can get a response from them quickly, and it would be from an experienced salesperson. So, can you make sure to be a VIP? Yes, you can. Traditionally, buyers will give up to suppliers who don't reply them. The mail group inquiry has a different way of thinking. Why don't we send a following-up email, whether they reply us or not? So, here we can customize a second email. Because we want to send the second email to create more importance. What should we include in the second email? It should be something like your complete profile and a big picture about the products or business. Just give them more information about how you see it in the future. And there is a chance to create the third email as well. After the first two emails, the suppliers know that you're serious, you're doing business with them. Probably you're already a VIP customer to them, but in the third email, you can add some more questions to them. It's time to get what you want to know. Instead of sending the template email in the very beginning, you can send the template or the questions after you send the two emails. At this moment, they will know that you're real and you really want to move this forward. So you can ask them some questions like this. What is your industry experience? And where is your main market? Can we get a customer review? How do you do quality control? What is the guarantee our company can get buy-in from you? And does your factory attend any international trade shows? Can we visit your factory, and when is the best time? Do you sell on our marketplace as well? And how do you protect the product information I sent to you? And can we sign a non-disclosure contract or anything important you want me to know? So I know that you may doubt that as a buyer, you're not supposed to send so many emails. It looks like that they are your only choices. That's it, right? But don't ever show them your real intention. And a group of 3 emails actually is not too many. But we also don't suggest more than that. You could prepare the email content upfront. There's not necessary to send them after you get all the replies. 2 or 3 emails in a row can create enough importance and urgency. And here, I don't want to offer any templates because my English may not be as good as yours, and you're the only one who really understands what you want and what kind of guanxi you want to build with the suppliers. That's all about sending an inquiry. Now it's time to create your own email group to the suppliers.